A CBRN crisis is very different from other risks to society. What makes CBRN incidents so different is that their effects are not limited to the duration of an incident, and that a large part of their effects follow after the incident itself. For example, the contamination of the air, as well as people, objects and buildings. This makes the danger from an attack last for not mere hours, but for days or even years. Being prepared and resilient means that communities, groups, individuals and governments need to be able to respond to and recover from catastrophic events like natural disasters and terrorist attacks. The situation today shows a fragmented picture which is evident in all aspects of response: technology, communication, command and control, terminology and procedures. All of these are areas where psychological preparation should not be neglected. Looking across borders, the responsibility of responding organizations may very well differ between countries, and this further increases fragmentation. Practice aims to improve the ability to respond to and recover from a CBRN incident. The objective of the project is to create an integrated European approach to a CBRN crisis. Practice will achieve this through the development of an improved system of tools, methods and procedures. They will provide the EU with the capability to carry out a truly integrated and coordinated operational reaction in the event of the occurrence of a CBRN crisis, whether it is caused by a terrorist act or an accident. The improved system of tools, methods and procedures has been developed as the Practice Toolbox. The Toolbox is a web-based database. It has a catalogue of existing and innovative components. They've been provided and developed during the Practice project by partners and members of the supplier platform and validated by users. These tools, which are continually evolving, including procedures and maps, slowly form the a priori static knowledge base of the Toolbox. This is mainly used by decision makers in headquarters as a reference. This part of the Toolbox helps us to better understand the context and the challenges at stake. It needs to be as complete as possible and will benefit from the open nature of the Toolbox. Dynamic knowledge provides the situation awareness and control necessary to prevent and manage a specific crisis and also to increase resilience. There are different sources of dynamic information. They're presented in a situation awareness tool called SAT. It shows on a map current information from the field. This includes the location of a threat, deployed rescue teams, weather conditions, possible evacuation routes, and much more. All this information is provided through the use of communication tools such as GSM and SAT Bubble, as well as location tools such as satellite GPS beacons. The Practice Toolbox is also connected to real equipment and systems. These tools are mainly sensors such as NextSense and ULIS. They provide data about radiation in a hot zone and information about chemical contamination. Thanks to the light fieldable laboratory, biological threats can be recognized. Real-time information from the scene flows from various sources. Tracking of samples or the current location and status of victims is possible thanks to the Track and Trace tool. Real-time video from the scene completes the full picture of an incident. For preparedness and planning phases, the toolbox is fed with simulated dynamic sources. These simulation tools predict contamination zones, areas in danger, and the direction of a contamination cloud. They can also help in assessing the number of potential victims. All these simulation tools help to make information about an incident more complete and help in the planning and response phase. The Practice Toolbox is a comprehensive system. It integrates different software and hardware solutions that create a full picture of CBRN incidents. This helps crisis management services in all phases of crisis response. Although still at an early stage of development, during Pionex 2014, the Practice Toolbox demonstrated its potential to manage CBRN events better than ever before. It combines both generic capabilities, such as robust communication, situational awareness, and observation, with more specific ones, such as CBR detection and analysis, simulations, and also adequate protocols, procedures, and recommendations. It is an open system designed to grow and further develop, to include more tools and greater knowledge.